American actor Robert Downey Jr. is well recognized for his parts in a range of movies such as Iron Man, The Avengers, Sherlock Holmes, and Chaplin. Stay tuned as we will dive deep into his life, career, workout, and diet routine. And if you're looking to get the Celeb workout-inspired workout equipment mentioned in this video, I'll link it in the description below. Let me know if you have a favorite celebrity you'd like me to feature in the comment section below. Thank you for tuning in if you're new to the channel. Now, let's get to the video. Robert Downey Jr.'s life. The son of experimental director Robert Downey Sr., best known for the 1969 movie Putney Swope, and renowned actor Robert Downey Jr., the latter was born in New York City on April 4, 1965. When Downey was a little child, he started acting. His mother, Elsie, who was also an actress, fostered in her son a passion for acting. Downey, who was raised in Greenwich Village with his older sister Allison, had his acting debut as a puppy in his father's film Pound, which featured performers playing dogs. Later, he would appear in a few more of his father's movies in minor roles. In films like Baby, It's You, Firstborn, Weird Science, and Back to School, Downey first made his debut in a major motion picture. He performed on Saturday Night Live, the well-liked sketch comedy show on NBC, on a regular basis between the years 1985 and 1986. The Pickup Artist, a romantic comedy written and directed by James Toback and starring Molly Ringwald, gave Downey his first main role on the big screen as a suave womanizer. With Andrew McCarthy as a co-star in the 1987 film Less Than Zero, he gave his career-defining performance. In the movie, Downey portrayed the party-loving, cocaine-dependent Julian Wells. Downey, who was introduced to drugs by his father when he was 8 years old and became fully addicted when he entered his 20s, sadly found the plot and character to be extremely relatable. The fight with drugs and alcohol would continue for Downey despite a brief trip to drug rehab, and yet his professional career kept moving upward. Early in the 1990s, Downey had made a name for himself as an A-list performer who received high praise from critics. He received plaudits for his humorous performance as a cunning soap opera producer in Soap Dish. When Downey was nominated in 1993 for an Academy Award for Best Actor for his work in Chaplin, it marked a particularly high moment in his career. Downey skillfully depicted the iconic Charlie Chaplin from the age of 19 to 83 in the critically praised movie, which wasn't received as well by moviegoers as it did by critics. His remarkable flair for physical humor was on full display in the part, in addition to his dramatic versatility. At this point, Downey, then 27 years old, was regarded as one of the most talented performers of his generation, but he had also developed a reputation as a volatile and divisive figure in Hollywood. As a result of Chaplin's critical success, Downey directed The Last Party, a documentary on the 1992 presidential election. He starred in Oliver Stone's well-received but contentious Natural Born Killers and the love story comedy Only You in 1994. He appeared in various movies including Automotives and Lethargy and made a standout performance in Wonder Boys. As a regular cast member of the hit television program Ally McBeal, Downey also transitioned to the small screen in 2000. Downey once more showed his talent, likability, and versatility to both admirers and detractors with his new job. After winning a Screen Actors Guild Award shortly after, he went on to win a 2001 Golden Globe Award. In 2003, as he began to regain his notoriety, Downey co-starred alongside Halle Berry in the film Gothica, which was more well-liked by audiences than by reviewers. He kept working hard at what he did. In 2008, Downey changed, going from being an often praised actor by critics to a box office sensation. He portrayed Tony Stark, a wealthy industrialist turned vigilante in the blockbuster Iron Man, based on the Marvel Comics character, which brought in more than $318 million domestically and prompted the creation of sequels in 2010 and 2013.
I think everybody winds up, for the most part, getting the jobs they're supposed to get, and the rest of it is sour grapes and why isn't this happening for me, and I only get the stuff he turns down. It's really kind of more of a world view. And right before Iron Man and the screen test for that, there was part of me that was saying, my world view has to change if I want to really have a shot. If I'm not on my side for this going my way, why should anybody else be? And I'm not saying that's really what made the difference, but there is a bit of destiny involved in a lot of this stuff.
So you mean you kind of willed yourself to change your attitude? You said, hey, I'm going in for an audition for this movie. I really want Iron Man. I'm going in for Favreau. I want to make sure that these guys, and fuck all the other actors and their thing. I have to come in here and make it my part. Is that what you're saying? You can't be sour grapes. You can't say, oh, woe is me.
No, I haven't really done it since, but for that one instant, I had to psych myself into that there was nobody else on earth had a chance. I was too prepared pretty well. But that's the funny thing about confidence, too, is confidence, if you, the incorrect amount of it, and nothing will ever happen. Staying in the pocket with it for a while only lasts so long. You even have to transcend that because it's still, because everyone goes like, oh man, you know, you Tony Stark, he's so confident, and you know, you must be that confident. And I'm like, I'm portraying someone who's a very kind of broken guy, but his facade is that he's confident. So to say that I'm just the facade is to kind of shortchange.
Downey co-starred with Jude Law as Dr. John Watson in the Guy Ritchie-directed Sherlock Holmes in 2009, proving he isn't frightened of big-budgeted movies or accents from England. For the 2011 sequel Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, the pair once more collaborated.
So I think one of the things I truly loved with this is that Sherlock feels with Moriarty that he actually has to step up his game because this is a guy that is on his level. So I wanted to ask, as an actor, who's that person that you've worked with that when you're sitting across, you're like, wow, like I've got to step up my game. This guy's good.
Everybody's good depending on, you know, the situation, how comfortable they are. Jared Harris playing Moriarty is a perfect example of that. Jude Law and I are continually challenging each other. But having Jared kind of join the mix this time, and Noomi Rapace, of course, you know, I think it was just the right kind of casting to up the stakes a little bit.
I'm knee-deep in the single most important case of my career.
What are we up against here?
The most formidable criminal mind in Europe.
Professor James Moriarty.
When Downey's Iron Man persona returned to action in the 2012 film The Avengers, which included a who's who of Hollywood talent, the criminal fighting picked back up. Iron Man continued to appear in all other sequels. He is an amazingly talented actor.
So here's how it works. We're going to have a normal conversation with each other, except every so often we're going to hear this ding sound. And when we hear that, we'll be given an emotion or situation that we have to act out as we keep talking. Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. You're getting into character as you. Okay, here we go. When did you know that you wanted to be an actor?
Well, knowing is something that's very particular to the soul. To know is to understand. The question is already answered in its asking.
But you know, when I get my haircut, I got my haircut the other day. I got my haircut right before the show. Right before the show.
Downey made a comeback as the host of the YouTube series The Age of AI in late 2019, after spending the previous 5 years exclusively on films with the Marvel brand. Doolittle, an adaptation of the well-known children's book series, stars him as a veterinarian who communicates with animals in January 2020. Although I'd love to continue talking about his life and career, we are not here for this alone, aren't we? What is his mindset and how does he keep in such good shape with his workout routine? Stay tuned as we continue with his workout mindset in today's video. Robert Downey Jr.'s workout mindset. Robert Downey Jr., best known as Tony Stark or Iron Man, didn't always have the magnificent body and build that you have seen in his films. He was normally thin, yet he wasn't out of shape. He weighed barely 150 pounds before beginning to follow a balanced diet and exercise frequently. You may be wondering how he managed to go from having a small physique to having the ideal hero figure that everyone desires. He has a complex, calorie-dense, clean diet and exercise regimen, so that's the key.
Look, the other funny thing about doing these kind of, you know, genre action movies is you don't want to be the tubby guy. I personally like putting on some weight. It feels good. And also, you know, once you're looking at the back nine, you're not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
What 5 years ago, what used to be my get in shape plan is moot and useless. So it's an ongoing process.
What's your food weakness?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Cheeseburgers. Listen to me. I want a cheeseburger. I want bacon on it. I know I'm not supposed to. I want a lot of cheese. I want Thousand Island. I might even put some Mulberry Street pizza oil on it. If I could eat whatever I wanted every day, I would have Domino's pizza with pasta carbonara inside every slice. I'm so glad you asked this. And at night, I would have Neapolitan ice cream until I felt absolutely toxic. And then I would drift off telling myself, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay.
Long before Robert Downey Jr. was selected to play Iron Man, he adhered to a rigorous fitness regimen and healthy lifestyle. For instance, he spent a lot of time honing the popular martial art of Wing Chun. The martial art form made popular by Bruce Lee has been an ongoing component of Robert's exercise regimen since 2003. If you are familiar with Wing Chun, you are aware that this style of martial arts emphasizes maintaining a calm, relaxed state while doing techniques. You must have total control over your body if you want to stay peaceful in both body and mind. Long before he began his weight training regimen, Downey spent a lot of time developing the mind-muscle connection. Robert Downey Jr. needed to gain a lot of muscle mass for the part as Iron Man. The fact that he was older than the other actors made it challenging for him to swiftly put on muscle and strength, so knowing this was crucial. Robert's capacity for mind-body control was put to use throughout the initial stages of his demanding training. His rigorous exercise schedule quickly became second nature to him. His flexibility grew with time. He learned how to get the most out of his workouts, and he developed a lean, fit body. This routine is still being kept up to this day by Robert Downey Jr. When it comes to keeping himself healthy, he is quite committed. This well-known artist works out 3 to 5 days per week. On other days, he concentrates on various body areas. He can provide each area of his body that requires the most concentration with the same amount of attention thanks to this tactic. Additionally, his fitness routine includes a variety of workouts, including bodyweight training, cardio, and bodybuilding. He does, however, concentrate mostly on accelerating muscular growth.
I train Kung Fu, I strength train, I do Qigong, I do Susan Downey's workout as Tracy Anderson. I do that. When we were shooting The Judge, I primarily did Tracy Anderson.
This wasn't all done by Robert Downey Jr. He had assistants in the shape of a personal trainer, like the majority of superhero actors. Downey's go-to guy was Brad Bowes. Personal trainers are a great asset to have on your side if you're new to weight training, as Downey was to some extent, or if you just need someone to help motivate you.
Yep. So the hand knocks down. Adjust that back foot. So you just got that hand knocked down, so you use the hand you got, which is that rear paw. Now this is the pressure point, right? That's where you feel it coming in. So that rear hand has to come up, pop up, take it from the outside, and pop it over that shoulder. Yep. So intercept, exchange, catch it, send it.
Additionally, personal trainers will notice things that you are blind to. A qualified personal trainer will always be able to spot improper movement patterns, minor form errors, improper workout selection, and many things. Downey understands this very well. Before we continue with his workout routine and diet regimen, I would like to mention that if you're looking to get the Celeb Workout inspired workout equipment mentioned in this video, I'll link it to the description below. Stay tuned as we continue into the next section of today's video, Robert Downey Jr.'s workout routine, to better understand his training routine. Robert Downey Jr.'s workout routine. Most of the time, he favors using larger weights and doing his exercises repeatedly. He may expand his muscles and body more easily by doing this, which also boosts his endurance capacity. He exercises his entire body using full body movements. He engages in exercises using only his body weight, such as pull-ups, squats, pull-downs, leg lifts, etc. He develops his core muscles by including these movements in his training routine. With that said, let's find out what exactly Robert Downey Jr. does for his weekly workout routine. Monday, lower body. Band squats, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Hamstring curl, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Leg press, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Suspension trainer lunge, 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Suspension trainer Superman squat, 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Romanian deadlift, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Sandbag squat, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Crunches, 3 sets of 25 reps. Leg lifts, 3 sets of 25 reps. Flutter kicks, 3 sets of 25 reps. Tuesday, yoga and meditation. He performs yoga and meditation to connect to his body and feel at peace. Wednesday, full body. Air squats, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Bench press, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Lateral pull downs, 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Arnold presses, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Calf raises, 3 sets of 15 reps. Straight leg deadlift, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Pull-ups, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Crunches, 3 sets of 25 reps. Leg lifts, 3 sets of 25 reps. Flutter kicks, 3 sets of 25 reps. Thursday, yoga and meditation. Just like on Tuesday, he performs yoga and meditation to connect to his body and feel at peace. Friday, upper body. Weighted pull-ups, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Weighted dip, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Swiss ball bench press, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Low row, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Continuous tension dumbbell shoulder press, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Bosu ball push-up, 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Suspension trainer push-up, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Suspension trainer row, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Lateral front shoulder raise, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Kettlebell swing, 3 sets of 40 reps. Sandbag power throw, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Crunches, 3 sets of 25 reps. Leg lifts, 3 sets of 25 reps. Flutter kicks, 3 sets of 25 reps. Saturday and Sunday rest. After a good week of hard workouts, he lets his body get its much needed rest. Once you start working out, you'll realize that no workout is easy. It just takes some time, dedication, and stubbornness to get used to it. Now that we learned about his workout routine, it's time to find out about his diet regimen. Robert Downey Jr.'s diet. Everyone is aware of Robert's alcohol and drug addiction as well as his bad lifestyle choices. In the 1990s, as his fame developed steadily, he was inspired to end his addiction and go clean. He began putting more emphasis on healthy behaviors and exercise to transform his lifestyle. The most recent diet-related news is that he is currently following a plant-based diet. His wife, who was in attendance at the movie premiere, confirmed this information. He made this choice because he cares about the environment. Breakfast. Oatmeal with plant milk. Bananas and seeds. A portion of mixed fruit. Lunch. Roasted butternut squash, kale salad. Tofu stir-fry with beans and lentils. A small cup of brown rice or herb pasta. Snacks. A cup of unsalted nuts. Smashed cucumber salad. Protein shake. Dinner. A large portion of steamed vegetables. Sweet potato fries. Black bean veggie burger. Whether you try his workout and diet regimen or not, remember that you must find what works best for you and allow your body to relax to avoid overwork. Before we wrap up today's video, I would like to mention that if you're looking to get the Celeb workout inspired workout equipment mentioned in this video, I'll link it to the description below. As always, I welcome your suggestions for who I should feature next. Thank you for watching this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this video and channel, since that'll help us make more content like this for you to enjoy.